Hi and welcome to In the Chair. I'm Brenton Garen, your Executive Editor of Westside Today. I'm joined by Pamela Conley-Ulich, who is a candidate for LA County Supervisor. Pamela, thanks for joining us.
Thanks. This is a hard chair.
All right, so for those out there who don't know too much about you, can you share a little bit about your background?
Yeah, my name's Pamela Conley-Ulich. I was born in Kansas, and I grew up back in the days when a middle-class working family could make ends meet. I followed my dream to go to school in California, and I went to UCSD, which is in San Diego. Was the first in my family to graduate law school, and was able to get a great job in California. First, I represented workers' rights for a small boutique union-side law firm in the Valley. Then I got a job at the Directors Guild as an in-house counsel. And then I got a job at the Screen Actors Guild as the litigation supervisor. In 2002, I chose my children, started to be a stay-at-home mom, and I taught a labor law class at Pepperdine Law School, but I also took my kids to the library a lot. They were very young, and I noticed our library really wasn't up to snuff. It wasn't as good as the one in Agora, and I started to ask questions. We pay a lot of property taxes, as you know, and I think our library should reflect the best because our children and our public deserve that, and we pay for it. So I started to look about how I could get involved to help. And I met with one of the planning commissioners because there was a city council election coming up in 2004. And I said I was wondering, this was my issue, and I was thinking about running, and I asked for his input, and he said, "Oh, honey, I should stay home, bake cookies, because if I ran for office, I would lose." So, of course, the next day I took out papers, ran for office. In 2004, I was able to somehow beat the first mayor of Malibu, Walt Keller, who's now endorsing me, by 63 votes. And I went on to be on the city council and served 8 years. I was termed out in 2012. And it took those 8 years to finally fulfill the dream of redoing our library, which is one of the best libraries. I would urge everyone to come see the Malibu Library. It was really a labor of love. In addition, we maintained a AAA credit rating. We got our first city hall. We acquired Bluffs Park, and we also built Legacy Park, which is stormwater cleaning machine.
Can you share a little bit about your decision to run for the 3rd District?
One of the biggest issues we're running this campaign, it's Team Love LA, and it's about taking money out and putting love in so citizens can win. And what Dylan Strickland, my honorary campaign manager, kind of hit the nail on the head why we're running. And he said that money is a system by which you can cheat in politics and drown out the competition. And what we're trying to do is bring awareness to this issue, because with the new Supreme Court 2 decisions that came down, I really fear that in the next 4 years, when my daughter, who's 14, can vote when she's 18, the only people running will either be millionaires or bought and paid for by special interests. So this campaign is about taking that money out, showing people that anything is possible, anyone can run, and hopefully with this grassroots movement, we can put in place a person who will serve the people and who's used to rolling up her sleeves and accomplishing things on behalf of the people.
Can you share a little bit about your campaigning and what people in the streets are saying about the district?
Our campaign, Team Love LA, and you can visit teamlovela.com to learn more, but it's really a grassroots. We plan to use our phone, our feet, and Facebook and tweets, and that's how we're showing it's time for a spring rising in essence.
And finally, can you just share a little bit about the part of the district that you live in and what you love most about it?
Well, I used to live in Santa Monica, and I lived in rent control, which I loved, because when I was working on the union side, you don't get paid a lot. So I feel like Santa Monica is a beautiful place to live. But as I got older, I met my husband. He lived in Malibu, so I moved to Malibu, and I love the environment. I love the fact that you can go surfing in the morning and go hiking in the afternoon in the mountains. You can get fresh air. We live in one of the most pristine places. If you're in the Valley, if you're in Santa Monica, Pacoima, within 30 minutes you can drive to the beach. You can drive to the ocean or the mountains. So I feel like the best part of where we live is not just our environment too, but the people in LA are nice. You go to New York, everyone's honking and angry and mean, and I love just coming around and meeting people, and they're happy in Los Angeles. So I think that's the best part of where we live.
Absolutely. Well, Pamela, good luck, and thanks again for joining us.
Thank you, and have fun in your vacation.
Thank you. We'll be back next week, so don't forget to check out westsidetoday.com to see who's in the chair. I'm Brenton Garen for Westside TV.